Howdy, Ando here from Happy Life Martial Arts. Welcome to weekly workout number 11. Today we're going to talk about the uppercut. In the last workout, we focused on the soft part of our fist, but today we're going to focus on the knuckles. Now you already know, if you start swinging your knuckles around at someone's skull, there's a chance you can hurt your hand. So we're going to focus on two safe targets. Well, I should say safer targets. No matter what you know, if you're in a fight, there's a chance that you can hurt yourself, which is why we are wise and we choose to avoid fights whenever possible, don't we? But if you do find yourself in a self-defense situation, I think you'll find that the uppercut is a good friend to have on your side. So, grab a quick sip of water and then let's say hello to our little friend. Okay, you know what to do. Please clear your space so you don't step on the cat, the dog, or a dust bunny, and pick your pace. The idea is to push yourself, but don't hurt yourself. Let's wake up. Stand up tall. We're going to do 3 sets. Fast feet, fast hands, and fast fists. So start off right here. Take a breath. Pick up your feet. 1, 2, 1, 2, go. Keep taking big breaths. Keep your hands up. And really listen for your feet. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And the idea was fast, so let's speed that up. Good. Enjoy the vibrations. Let that relax you. Widen out your feet faster. Widen it out. That makes it more difficult. A little bit wider. And then we're going to the ground. Ready? And down. Hands, body straight. And we're just going to reach and touch your shoulder as fast as you can. Go, touch. Keep breathing. Neck straight. Oh, I forgot, fast, right? Fast, I said. Couple more. All right, and up. Now, fast fists. We did these last time. I want you to squeeze your fists as hard as you can, and we're just going to stand square and just lift up and down as fast as you can, all right? Squeeze hard. Ready, go. Squeeze. Faster. Squeeze. And faster. And shake it out. Okay. Big breath. Back to fast feet. This time, 1 foot in front, 1 foot in back. And pick them up. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hands up. Hey, you showed up. Isn't this what you wanted? Switch feet. Pick up your feet. 1, 2, 1, 2. And again, enjoy these vibrations. Switch. Switch. A little wider. Switch. And switch. Good, back to the ground. This time we're going to go from hands to elbows and then back to hands. Switch directions anytime you want. Ready? Go. Hands, hands, elbows, elbows. And then switch directions. Good. Just waking up. Feels good to move. Remember, movement is medicine. So let go of anything that's bugging you and let in the good stuff. A little faster. And back up. Woo. Okay, so another set of fast fists. This time, instead of keeping your thumbs up, turn them down. Same thing, up and down. Ready? Square up, squeeze hard, go. Up and down. Keep squeezing. Try to relax your shoulder. Don't worry about what it looks like. It looks ridiculous, right? One more. Okay, shake that out. One more set. You ready? Of course you are. Let's go. So this time we're gonna move our feet around in a shuffle. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Pick them up and forward and backwards. Just little steps. Pick them up, move them back. Good. Switch your feet. Same thing, forward and back. Good. Switch side to side. Little steps. Little steps. Hands up, please. Good. Side to side. Switch your feet side to side. Little steps. It's not easy. Whew. At least for me. All right, and down to the ground one more time. This time, we're just gonna pick up a hand, reach for the sky, and then come back. Other side. And speed up on your own pace. Let's go. Up and down. Nice. Root that arm right into the ground. Let the earth work with you. Faster. Up. Make sure you look up as well. Look at your hand. Up and down. Whew. Back up, please. Okay, last set, fast fists. So one thumb is gonna turn up, the other thumb's gonna turn down. We're just gonna switch back and forth. So up and down. Ready? Square up. Go. So follow your thumbs. Thumbs up when your hand comes up. Thumb down when your thumb goes down. Now speed that up. And squeeze. Squeeze. Relax your shoulder. And shake all of that out. Oh, yeah. All right. Big breath. Square up. Big breath up. And relax that down. Big breath up. Relax it down. One more. Big breath up. And bring it down. Okay, now 1 foot in front, 1 foot in back. Last time we talked a bit about being heavy. So let's do a little of that right now. So just relax and then drop. Drop. Just feeling heavy. That's all. Just create a little rhythm for yourself. Switch your feet. Same thing. Just feeling heavy. Whee! Good. One more. Switch. This time, let's do one down. Feel heavy. Then step forward. Feel heavy, but move. So we're gonna take that weight from this spot over there on the attack or even on defense. We're stepping in. So right from here, relax, give yourself a little movement. Drop down. Now drop in. Good. And try that again. Down and in. Good. Down and in. Heavy, heavy. Down and in. It's okay to make that stomp. That'll help you focus your weight. Down and in. Switch, other foot in front. Make sure your back foot is not just dragging behind you. Keep that alive. So as you step in, that stomp, this foot catches up right away. That's why we're picking up both feet today for our shuffling. So as you stomp, this one catches up light. All right, so down and then in. Good. Down, in. So you have that double rhythm on that second one, right? Down, then stop step. Little light touch on that back foot. Down and in. Stop step. Down and in. Make sure you're staying low when you step in. Down and in. Good, one more, and down, and in. Nice, all right, catch your breath for a moment. That should do. Once more to the floor, if you don't mind. Remember, we always want to be friends with Mother Earth. So let's just start very simply, a little roll back, and then just sit up. So cradle your head, and then just sit up with your hands in front. Hands behind you, hands in front of you. Behind you, and then in front of you. Just hold it right here for a little. Catching your breath, relaxing. Don't let your head hit the floor. Put your chin down a little bit. Okay. I really don't even want my hands to hit the floor. Just catch your head and sit up a little bit. Catch your head and shell up on top. Protect yourself from the ground, and now use the ground to start building back up. Good. All right. Now, if that feels comfortable, let's exaggerate this a little bit more. We'll still do the roll back, but this time when we come up, we're going to fold one leg under, and we're going to get up onto that knee. So curl up, roll back, fold your leg, and then come up on the knee so that you can stretch your ankle here and stretch your front ankle by lunging a little bit forward just to feel a stretch in that ankle. All right? And I'm going to alternate that every time. So switching one leg and then the other. All right, let's try that. So big breath. Exhale on the way down. Fold the leg and up. And roll back. Fold the leg and up. You don't have to be in a hurry. Find the momentum. And come on up. This could be revealing that you're a little tight in the hips or in the ankles. That's okay. That's why we're here, to discover about ourselves and make improvements. Hey, that paint is peeling. Better paint that. That's why we're here. If you need your hand to help you up, I'm going to put a hand down and come up. That's okay. Roll back, hand down, help you get to that knee, and then bring your hands up. That's okay. A couple more. If you're feeling good, speed that up a little bit. 2 more. How about that? Here we go. And done. Good job. Back up we go. All right. Fix your pants. Fix your shirt. Fix your hair. Very important. Now let's just stand for a moment and settle in. Settle into what? Oh, good question. Settle into the planet. Settle into your body. Find your spine. Line that up. Find your soul. And just for this moment, really try to control your breath. Probably a little winded, as am I. So that means your breathing's on automatic. It's doing whatever it wants to do, what it's been trained to do your whole life. Let's see if we can control it a little bit. So that means how big you breathe, make it bigger. How long you hold it, how slowly you exhale, and how long you wait to breathe in again. Just make little tiny corrections to what you're trying to automatically do. All right, let your mind and your body start communicating a little bit. Don't let your body just run the show here and say, okay, here's how I breathe now. No, step in here and just start a conversation with your body. Say, all right, well, that's the breath. How about if I get a little more? And what if I don't exhale right away? What if I hang on for a second? How about I don't gasp? How about I slowly let that go? And what if I'm in no hurry to breathe in again? How long can I just wait? All right, so we're just training our breath. I'll shut up now. You try that for a couple of cycles. Settle in. One more cycle. cold if you haven't. Control it out. All right, very good. Now, let's talk about this uppercut stuff, shall we? Right off the bat, I've got to tell you, punching with your knuckles is going to be very, very dangerous, not just for the small bones in your hand, but for the wrist, all right? If you find your wrist buckling in any direction, that's going to really hurt. So let's just start by taking those big knuckles and press them into your own palm. And since we're talking about the uppercut today, let's do that this way. All right, so press your knuckles, straight wrist, and just press in here. Have a little pushing match between your hand and your fist. All right, I'm just having this little bit of a push. You can just play with it a little bit and just make sure your wrist doesn't buckle like this or buckle like that. Just apply enough pressure so you can start building some strength there and feel that. All right, now I'm starting to give it a little push, a little pressure, a little impact, just to start building confidence in this bone alignment from knuckle back to my elbow. I feel good? All right, try the other side, all right? Curl up those fingers, thumb outside, focusing on the big knuckles. Press that into your hand and just squeeze that together for a moment. And just see if that feels all right. Give yourself a little pushing match there. Test it. Good. All right. That's starting to feel good. Give it a little pressure. Make sure your wrist isn't buckling. Hopefully that feels pretty good. Now, if you're near a wall, a door frame or refrigerator, I'm going to use my friend over there. Let's go lean on that fist a little bit on the wall or on something solid, okay? So I'll bring up my friend, Bobby McBadguy, and I'm just going to put my knuckles instead of my hand on him. And I just want to feel how my body lines up behind that to be strong. Now keep going. This position we've been playing with from the very beginning, whether I'm using my whole body in with palm heels, whether I'm moving in with elbows, whether I'm moving in with a headbutt. Here's this angle again. So just lean on that wall. I don't even care which foot's in front, and just lean on that a little bit. Keep your elbow close, okay? The uppercut is not a far away punch, not for today. Keep the elbow nearby, and just lean on that a little bit. Put a little weight on there. Switch your hands if you haven't already. And same thing, just put those knuckles on the wall and feel how that connects all the way down to the floor. Press that in, press nice and smooth. Okay, before I start hitting things, I want to see if I have the strength and the skill to just press on it. If I can't do this, you shouldn't be hitting with it. So make sure that feels good first, okay? Now, let's move up a little bit. Take your hand, instead of pressing on the hand, on top of the wrist, just like this. And we're just going to do a little bit of, almost like weight training, a little bit of isometrics. We're just going to start working against our own body right here and bring it up like a curl, okay? So get your feet strong. Good. One hand on top of your wrist. Make a fist, start at the bottom, and just slowly bring that up. Give yourself a little resistance, and just bring that up, 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 up. And I'll let that go. One more time on this side. Just bring that up. Just turning on these muscles, the ones we're going to use today. There you go. Shake that out. Switch, other hand, fist, hand on top of the wrist. Just give yourself a little resistance here as you try to lift your hand and just see how your body adjusts to make that feel good, make that strong. Bring that up. I'm trying a little too hard here. Get that there. All right. One more. Whatever you got. Here we go. Just feel those muscles turning on. Yeah, hopefully it feels good. I hope. Great. All right, shake that out. So now, you've got a strong wrist, you've got a strong fist, you turn on all these muscles. Let's look at the actual punch. The mistake would be to think that you have to wind up your arm and swing this through, and that's the uppercut. And you'll see a lot of beginners do this type of movement. That's only because they don't really know how to generate power. So they treat their arm like a golf club and they think they have to wind up and swing. But I would like you to never do that. All right, I don't want to open up my body. I don't want to extend myself, waste a lot of time. So we're going to take that step that we already practiced today, where I dropped, and I'm just going to put my hand in front of that. All right, right in front of your own gut. Just let your hand be level. And let's just add this step. Remember the stomp step? So I'm here, all right, feeling good. Step in and just put your hand in front of your body. Just step in and be heavy. So just a heavy and put your hand there. All right, so you're up here. Hey, I don't want to fight. And then step in, heavy, and put those knuckles right in front of you. All right, right there. Got it? Try that a couple times. Just relax. Heavy step in and put those knuckles there. A couple more. Good. And go. Good. Switch other side, foot in front. I'm using my back hand for this right now. It's not that you can't punch with both hands, but I think you'll feel more powerful with the back hand. So let's just use that one. Same thing. Starting, maybe hands open, saying, hey, hey, I don't want trouble. And now that big heavy step, boom, in. And just put your hand in front of you. Don't use your arm. All right, just put it in. Good. And put it in. Couple more. And in. Good. Now, we had already practiced holding down our wrist. Now, just to really amplify this movement, take your hand and slide it up to your biceps. Okay? So just let this arm hold this arm so it can't go anywhere. Got it? Now, let's do the same drill. We do that stomp step. And I just want you to keep your hand right here. Just stomp and in. Stomp and in. Like somebody tied you up, right? I've practiced this before. You take a belt and tie it around your arms so you can't move your arms, but you still have your knuckles. So just use your body to step in and make that strong. Cool? Switch, other side, same thing. Hold your biceps, knuckles in front. Get ready, use your legs, use your body to stomp in there, heavy. And just stick those knuckles in. Right in front of you, that's all. Nothing fancy. Just might feel a little weird if you're used to doing this. I just don't want you to do that. Do what you want when I'm not watching, but I'm watching you right now. Don't swing that arm. All right, shake that out for a moment. Now, let's talk about what we're targeting. The solar plexus. I said we're going to work on some safer targets. This is one of them. First of all, we're using hard knuckles, and we're going to target something soft on the body. So take your fingers, if you haven't found your solar plexus before, and feel how your sternum is hard, bone, bone, bone. And as you start going down, right there where it starts getting soft, right there in that arch. That's what we're going to call the solar plexus. So tap in there. Probably doesn't feel too good, right? Your lungs are sitting on top of your diaphragm. And when you punch in there, that diaphragm spasms or stiffens up and your lungs don't move very well. And that's why you get the wind knocked out of you. And that's why it's such a great target to hit with these little knuckles. So, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. To really have an intimate knowledge of what you're doing to someone else, let's do it to ourselves. So at your own pace, remember, pick your pace. Take either your palm heel, we're going to hit right there, or take the thumb side of your fist and just kind of hook yourself right there. But get ready. Pretend your hands are up here. Not pretend, do it. And imagine they throw a punch. And take that punch. And then catch your breath. If you can exhale as that comes in. Good. But catch your breath right away. That's the key, okay? Try to force those lungs to work again. Good. One more. Did you do it? Now, be honest with yourself. If you're feeling kind of comfortable with this and you think this is no big deal, then you're probably not actually going into the solar plexus. So really take your time, poke in there where it doesn't feel good, and switch your feet. Let's try the other side. All right? So get ready. This should feel a little uncomfortable, and I'm just going to tap right into that. Okay? Try not to stiffen up and avoid it. Relax and yeah. Okay? Yeah. Did you feel that? Be very soft so you can really feel what happens when that strike comes in. Yeah, if you're hard, you're not going to feel it as well. Don't like it. If you don't like it, that's good stuff. A couple more, just on your own. And then catch your breath. Okay, rub that. Tell your body you didn't mean it any harm, you're just trying to learn. Okay, now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really prefer body shots in a self-defense situation. And I'll tell you why. If you had a choice, I said, okay, I'm gonna punch you as hard as I can. I'm gonna give you a choice though. I'll either punch you in the face, in the head, or you can take it on the body. Which would you choose? Unless you're crazy. I think you'll always choose, I would rather get hit on the body than the head. Clearly because this is far more troubling. If you get knocked out, there is no more fight. No matter how hard you get hit on the body, you could probably keep going for a little while at least. So for that reason, if it's a self-defense situation, I have to take action right away. Even if I only have time for one shot, I would rather not go to the body. I would rather go for the face and for the head, to try to control the bad guy up there. Especially if the guy's 50 pounds bigger than you, 100 pounds bigger than you, and they're thick in the middle, and you're gonna sit there trying to wail on the body. I just don't think it's a great strategy. So with that in mind, let's pretend the worst case scenario. You didn't see this bad guy coming. So let's just do a quick draw. Pretend like the bad guy came up next to you and they just started running into you like this. Remember how we did the headbutt? As you're getting pushed back, you suddenly find your ground and you line yourself up and you make boom. Maybe they bump into your head. So let's just do the same thing. Pretend this guy just came running into you sideways and your hands were down. And just as a quick draw, this hand's gonna come up, boom, and find the solar plexus, ideally. So we're just gonna stand sideways, pretend you get kind of rushed, then you're gonna drop that weight, and find that hand. And immediately after, of course, we're gonna bring these up to our head. This is just something we're doing on the way up. So let's just practice a couple of those. Stand, imagine they're coming in from this side, you get bumped, you find your feet, and you stick that in and hands up. It might seem a little strange, but play along with it. You get pushed, whoa, all right, get your hands up. But on the way, whoa, you've got this opportunity just to stick some knuckles into those solar plexus. Right there. Other side, just try a couple. Just quick draw, okay? Like in the Old West, got the guns. Someone's drawing down on you. How fast can you get that arm up into a weapon and then into protection? So they're coming from this direction. You're getting bum rushed. Whoa, you find your feet, hit, and get your hand up. Make it fun for yourself. Just imagine. Whoa, and then get your hand up. You're getting hit anyway. Just see if you can make it to your advantage. That's all. Let them run into that. Okay, shake that out for a moment. Now let's add, like you take the first shot. Self-defense. Let's pretend you didn't get to make the first move. Again, maybe they caught you from the side. Maybe you got time to put your hands up and you're talking to them. You're trying to get away. This is what I'm talking about. From here, I probably would not drop my hand just to hit a body shot. My hands are already up. So if I got hit in the stomach, ooh, and my hands came down anyway, that brings my head into the game and allows me the chance to hit that solar plexus again as I come back up. Does that make sense? I know this is a little odd, but so if I was trying my best to negotiate here and back away, but whatever it is, it's a knee, it's a punch to the gut. I get hit first, ooh, and I end up folded over, but look where my hands are now. So in my attempt to come back into this situation, I'm gonna hit that solar plexus and then get my hands up. So let's make that the combination. Let's start with, ow, oof, I get hit. So start with, oof, then take that big heavy step and put your knuckles into their solar plexus. Oof. And look where my head is. This is part of the game. I'm not saying bend down and then stand up like this and then get punched in the face. So I am always gonna start in the shell. So I'm here, hey, I don't want trouble. Ooh, I get hit. Now come back with your head and your knuckles together. Right there, and then pivot and get out of the way. All right, start with that one. Start. Hands are up. Ooh, you get hit. And then boom, you go in, and then get your hands up and pivot out. Hey, I don't want any trouble. Ooh, I got hit. Boom, head and knuckles in, and then pivot and get out of the way. All right, so we're taking this shot, but we're fighting our way back to control. Try a couple more. Bad guy, oh no. Ooh, in, and then pivot and get out of the way. It's just a quick blast with your head and your knuckles. and then get your hands up. Did you switch your feet yet? Please do. Switch your feet. Other side, same idea. You take the shot. Oh! And now you're going to still move in here. And then get your hands up and get out of the way. You're here. Turn. This is ugly stuff. If anyone ever told you that self-defense is pretty, they are a liar. Okay? All right. So let's add a little bit of hot sauce on top of this. Let's start with the same idea. Oh, I got hit. I catch that breath. I come in with that same uppercut to the solar plexus. My head is in. And since I'm here, instead of pivoting out right away, reach up for the double elbows, and grab that head so we can throw in a knee, and then we'll get out of the way. All right? So I'm here. I'm trying to negotiate. Oh, I take a hit. So now I'm going to come in with my head and my solar plexus shot. Now my hand comes up so I can grab the head. Boom, with the big knee. Now I'm going to pivot. So we're just adding on more offense here, going in. So there you are. Oh, you take a hit, in, grab, knee, pivot. Got it? Let's work that. Okay? Good. You take a shot. Ugh. In, boom, grab, knee, and pivot. You've got this. This is an odd combo because we're starting with the idea of getting hit. That's life. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Fight back. You're talking, hey, I don't want to fight. Oh, got hit. In, grab, knee, pivot. Let's go. You got this? Come on. Oh, got hit. In, knee, pivot. Good. One more. Come on. In, grab, knee, pivot. Good. Switch your feet if you haven't already. Just try a couple on the other side, just for the fun of it. Coordination is cool. Other side, same thing. Oh, you got hit. Boom, in. That should feel strong. Knee, and then circle and pivot out. All right, keep that chin down. Keep your eyes up. Don't lose sight of the bad guy. All right, good. Keep those knuckles strong and feel this position. If you haven't already, really, again, see how we started our whole series with this kind of movement, and this kind of movement, and this kind of movement, with this kind of movement, and now it's this. I'm just adding one more weapon in the front of what I'm doing. Okay? Beautiful. Shake that out. Ha, ha, ha. That was target number 1, the solar plexus. Now let's talk about target number 2. I'm sorry. Under the chin. For a moment, take your fist and just place it under your chin and push it up. Now, I'm going to presume that you don't like that any more than I do. This is very annoying. Where the solar plexus shot tends to bring the head forward, putting your knuckles under someone's chin tends to move them backward. Fantastic. So now we've got options. Now, in this case, I don't have to drop my hand and take a chance. My hands are already here. So in terms of that quick draw, instead of practicing our quick draw now from down here to up here, mid-level, we're going to start from here. We see this bad guy coming. And if he suddenly came rushing in at me, I was like, hey, leave me alone. As he rushes in, my front hand can just curl up into a fist, and I'm just going to place it right under his chin. So I don't have to wind up and boom, I don't have to do that. I'm literally just trying to put something in his way, something that he runs into. And you can do this with either hand. So let's practice both. 1 foot in front, 1 foot in back. Hands are up, open, non-threatening, prepared but not threatening. And now just imagine that they lunge in at you, and with the front hand, catch them under the chin, and then keep your hands up. Now do the same thing with the back hand. They lunge in, put your knuckles under their chin, and then back it out. Try that. Step in, and step in, step in, step in, step in, step in. Keep this going. As you step in, of course, you're dropping your chin, so your head is there as a backup. But remember, the head is like last ditch. Nothing was in the way. We got knuckles here. Turn these hands, soft hands, into hard knuckles. And see if you can catch them right under the chin. Yes, these are bones, but this is pretty strong, and it fits really nicely here. Because again, I'm not thinking about knocking him out. I'm just thinking about screwing him up, stopping his momentum, putting him back on his heels. So let's just think about that. Again, I don't want my arm to swing out and reach. I just want to ride it up. So remember this exercise we did today? Boom. But now instead of going to the middle, up, up. Works backwards too. So play with this for a moment. Your hands are up. Maybe it's your front hand. You just boom, ride it up. Other hand up to protect, of course. Then maybe the other hand. Boom, here. Drop your chin. Keep your eyes up. But just let those knuckles fit right under the jaw. Up, up. You might hear their teeth clack. They might bite their tongue. No matter what, you're going to shift their weight off of you and back towards them. All right, so that's just the quick draw. To get that hand up, whatever, no matter what's happening, boom, 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 boom. Got it? Speed that up really fast. Just do a couple really fast. Boom, chicka, chicka, boom, chicka, chicka, boom, chicka, chicka, boom. Okay, great. Now, here's the thing. Why is lifting up the head so good? For the same reason that we take our chin and try to drop it down. This is a very vulnerable area. If you are going to knock somebody out, or you are going to twist them around, this is where you want their face. So let's follow this up now. Whichever foot you have in front, may not have time to do both sides today, I'll put that back on you. But he's moving in. I'm going to put my head down a little bit, stay strong in my stance, catch him with that uppercut, and when this hand places under and you lift up that chin, the other arm, boom, elbow. And it works on the other hand too. They're coming in, I catch him with that uppercut, and then boom, hit him with the elbow. This is great stuff. Up and across, up and across. So I'll face you. Let's find your stance, but 1 foot in front, 1 foot in back. Hands up. And here's all we're going to do. We're going to turn from talking to drop your chin in under the chin and then elbow across. Let's try that one first. So just in and elbow. Up and elbow. Up and elbow. These are not big moves. Up and elbow. I'm not going wah, wah. Use your body. Just place your body in a way that's strong. They're coming in. I don't want to move around if I don't have to. If I need to end this fight, I'm letting them run into something boom, very heavy. And then I'm being heavy on top of that. Okay? Now try it the other way. Don't switch your feet, but try with the backhand first. All right? So my backhand catches them. Whoop. And now this elbow comes over the front arm. All right? So you can practice this both ways. This time, my backhand, if my right foot is back, catches them under the chin, and then boom, across with the elbow. All right, so try that a couple of times. Up and elbow, up and elbow, up and elbow. Okay? Do you see how these go together? Like peanut butter and jelly? Lift the head up and then turn it. Lift the head up and turn it. It's a classic combination. Classic, okay? All right, let's turn this now into fully offensive thinking. I'm always thinking forward. I'm always thinking about attacking the attack. But if we were practicing before taking a hit first, now I'm not. Okay, my hands are up. So let's make this the final combo here for today. Let's say, hey, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. Then I'm going to attack Dobo, double elbows. I'm going to step right in here and boom. Just to get into this space, I'm inside these arms. And from here, you pick which hand would you like to lift up his chin with. I step in, up, across, and now knee. And pivot and get away. Throw the knee. So you bring him up, you bring him down, and then you get out of the way. Okay? So you're here, you stomp in, boom. You figure out which hand you'd like to use. You're feeling your way out as you're struggling maybe, and then boom, lift up that chin, and boom, all the way across, and then come on back. How about a knee? How about a knee? And then get out of the way. Practice one more time here. So I don't want to fight. In. Good. Lift the chin, elbow, knee, and pivot. Here they come. All right. I'm in. I'm going to lift the chin, elbow, and then knee, and move. Okay? Good. In. Lift the chin, elbow, knee, and move. The main thing is to get your hands on the bad guy. We're not afraid of this contact. So take that heavy step. Know that you're safe. That chin is down, head forward, knuckles in front, elbows in front. Look at all the things coming right into that bad guy's space. He might smack his head into your head. He might catch his chin on top of one of your uppercuts. Your elbows are coming in to catch his arms and hit him in the body. And just without even your eyes, boom, boom, you find that chin and hit it, up and hit it. And once you've hit him, keep your hands on him, give him that knee and pivot. You got this? A couple more of those. Stomp in, lift, elbow, knee, turn. It's a solid combo, I think. All right, shake that out for a moment. Catch your breath. Let me slide Roberto away. Let's catch our breath down here. Whee! All right. What do you think about the uppercut? It's a very, I think, it's easy to underestimate because it really is just lifting up your knuckles, just up, just bringing it up. And as long as you are connecting it to something larger, it becomes effective. If you were just swinging your pinky finger around, obviously, that's not going to be your best strategy. In the same way, I'd like you to think, well, just swinging your arm around is not the best strategy. When you can connect everything, in martial arts, I want to use everything I've got because the situation is that serious. I have to use everything I've got. If the situation doesn't require everything you've got, then maybe that's not a situation you should be fighting in. This is serious stuff. And if it's serious, I'm bringing 100% of me. Sit up tall. Before we go, don't forget to try and control your breath. We knocked the wind out of ourselves today. But obviously, life has a way of knocking the wind out of us. It can be an insult. It can be a bad financial decision. It can be a family fight. It can be a betrayal. So many different things can knock us back on our heels and knock the wind out of us. That's life. What's important is how you recover from that shot. Symbolically, you can practice that just by knock the wind out and control your breath again. In a world that just is so out of control sometimes, in a world that feels so chaotic, I think it's very healthy to start focusing on things that you can control. And the one thing that's running all day, every day in your life is your breath. Except it's usually on autopilot, which is why we suggested today starting to choose how you breathe. Choose when you breathe. How big is your breath? How slow is your breath? It's up to you. And I think the more control you exert over just that, you're going to get smarter, stronger, braver, and tougher because you'll have oxygen. That's on the primal level, but also psychological. You remember that I do have power. I control my breath. I control my feelings. I control my thoughts. And then I control my body. And now I can control this situation. I can control a bad guy. I think it all starts right there. So before you go, control a couple of your breaths. When you feel your body demanding that it start breathing, make it wait an extra second. When you feel your body wanting to take a faster breath or exhale more quickly, tell it just to slow down for a second. When your lungs are telling you that's it, that's the biggest breath you can take, I'll bet you can fit in a little bit more. I bet. All right, that's the material I wanted to cover today. I hope you got something out of it. Until I see you next time, how about one more big breath when you choose? And then smiles up, my friend. Let that smile be your shield and your sword. Keep fighting for a happy life.